message at a time.
Alright, hello. Hey Lemmy, welcome. Yes, so I am trying to get hold of people now for the Deal or No Deal games, and currently nobody is available out of the 3 players. So I'm not really sure what to do. Okay, wait. Okay, right. Yeah, so bear with me, because we should be starting now, but basically people aren't available and stuff, and time zones being messed up recently. That's the problem. Hope you're doing well, or Lemmy. Hope you're doing all right. So yes, I'm just trying to rope other people to to play their game. Oh, Ori, welcome. Excited to see who's all playing today. Yes, so I literally just DM'd you, and the other people have sort of dropped out. So if you want, you can play first, but it's up to you. I'm in the voice chat ready, so it all depends on whether you. Well, I mean, if you have to rush off, then there are ways we can handle that, and it depends how long you have to rush off for. So, yeah, it's up to you though. I mean, I'm relying on one of the others to get back to me, because one of the others is running errands. It's so hard to leak people's names. It's so hard, literally so hard to not leak people's names. But yeah, welcome Oru. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing alright, having a good week. 90% of the time I don't get a call. Yeah, that's alright, that's alright. And plus, when it goes on YouTube, I'll do some fancy editing anyway. Well, I say fancy for me. Like, I'll edit the intro in and stuff compared to what we do on stream. So, yeah. It's all good. Hey Brass, welcome. Apologies, yes, so... Yeah, of course, as soon as I join, it's going to happen. Yeah, exactly. Alright, yeah, just before we start the game, though, it is not just Deal or No Deal today. Basically, what it's going to be is going to be a community day. So, every 2 weeks, we're going to do the game shows at the start. Generally, we're going to do the game shows at the start. And then we're going to do viewer games in between. So, yeah, basically... We're going to be doing 3 Deal or No Deal games today. It was going to be 2, but thanks to everyone just going crazy at the end of the last stream, getting a ton of raffle tickets, we ended up breaking the 200 barrier, and now we have 3 games as a bonus. So, yes, we are going to be playing mostly Deal or No Deal, but I'll probably play something after, either Mario Kart or Splatoon. So, yes, it's going to be... a lot of stuff going on. I should quickly preview the overlay. No, I'm not offering money in this one. I should turn on my face cam as well, try and get all this sorted, because I know I'm going to end up... I need to sort out the face cam, like, where it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Magic number, 20. 20 away. Alright, yeah, so graphics overhaul. First off, the board is there instead of there. I also need to... Yeah, literally just woke up now, so give me a minute to comb my hair and get water. Alright. No worries. Yeah, so... I mean... It's, yes, a lot of stuff going on right now, and I need to change the board to credits. So, yeah, basically this morning I was working on a mini little overhaul. Oops. Ori didn't see that. Yes, so, basically, practice my Smash a bit, so I'm ready for Smash in a stream. Nice. Yeah, we'll probably play Smash. Not in a game show stream, because obviously if I only do like half an hour to an hour of Smash, then it's going to be too, too short for a Smash segment. I feel like Deal or No Deal would take up quite a large part. But yeah, you got a main so far then, Lemmy? Or you just sort of playing random people, trying to find who you prefer playing? What sort of play style? Like heavies or lightweight characters? Alright, I'm just getting all the numbers out ready. There's all the numbers. DDD and Pac-Man, okay. I know we've had a really good Pac-Man player come in the stream before, so you've got high standards to live up to. I have to say, but I don't think I managed to win a game against them, so that could be rough for me. Yeah. So what's going on with this overlay? I've got different stuff going on. The main reason, right? So what I wanted to do, I wanted to make it so that I could have names randomly scroll through on there. You know what? While Oru's setting up, I might try and set that up on the stream deck. So deal or no deal, I need to have a multi thing. Right, so bear with me here because it's going to be a lot of working on this off. Oh, I'm deafened. Oh yes, I'm deafened in Discord. Yes, I am deafened. Let me undeafen. You know what? Yeah. Let me do that later. I'll leave the folder there actually, just as a marker. But yeah, basically the only thing I did last time was or since last time was graphics overhaul slightly and create the jackpot queue because there is actually a sting for the jackpot in case someone wins it. So yes, all right, I'm gonna quickly undeafen and then I'm gonna make sure I crop. I assume, I don't know if you want to be on stream again. That's up to you.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's get that sorted then. So, all right. Let me have myself in the other corner actually. Okay. Oh, Wiz has just responded as well.
Literally, the first thing I did when I went up was send that message in your chat. I have been awake for less than 10 minutes.
That's all right. I mean, to be fair, you're doing this in reverse order anyway because you've played your cash game already, and now you're doing the credits game anyway. So
Yeah.
you know, there's less pressure. Okay. Oh, there's yep. Wiz, welcome. I'm right as most characters, but Robin, I just get confused. Yeah, there's some characters you just have to learn really. Oh, and that's just messed up the cropping, so I'm glad I did all that. Right. Stop. It's messing it all up. Lock the config so I don't keep leaking it. Alright. There we go. Right. Let's have that as a square. But yeah, welcome Wiz as well. I hope you're doing alright. Okay. So, right, I'll explain stuff in a minute and then we'll get into it. So I need to make sure the window capture, the other window capture's on. See, none of this stuff I can actually work on until we get onto the stream. This is why it always takes so long. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Wiz. Just making sure this is all perfect. Well, perfect for the standards of the channel anyway. Right, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to mute myself on Discord again and then we'll be back in a minute. Okay. And I'll be back in a sec. $22 boxes. 500,000 of a currency nobody cares about. And just one question. Deal or no deal? Good evening, good morning, good time zone to everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. This is our 7th game of Deal or No Deal, and it's our first proper credits game. So I'm really looking forward to this today. I need to move the chat box down there, actually. You know what, I can have it down there, because there's nothing going on down there now. And the alert box. Unlock that. Move it down there. Okay. Okay, so. Right, I'll crop all this out of the video anyway. Okay, so it is time to meet today's contestant, and he's actually been here before. It is none other than Oru again. He is back. So, why is that not working? There you go. There he is. Welcome back, Oru. So, you've been here before, and I'm just going to quickly recap what happened, just in case anyone missed it. Just a spoiler warning in case you do want to watch the game from last time. But let me just go through what happened. So, Oru was the first game to start with 4 reds and 1 blue in the first round, and a £3.50 offer. Then it was £5.50 round 2, back to £3.50, and then back to £5.50. Then we had an all-red round, the first time we had a all-blue 5-box game, which was very unfortunate. We did end up with £4 in the end, but we're hoping that we don't replicate that today. I don't know about you, but that ending, I just could not believe that we went from a pretty nice... I know it was a precarious board, but we went from pretty nice to just, what is going on?
Yeah, I had the worst possible round, and then I had the best possible round.
Yes.
And, I mean, I trusted my twin. Needless to say, my twin is no longer on speed dial.
Well, I mean, that is the nature of the game, unfortunately. It is just complete luck, and unfortunately, that didn't really go to plan last time. But what we've got going on today, if you haven't already noticed from the previous episodes, there's a graphics overhaul. As I've already mentioned on the stream, we have bigger boxes now. They actually have dark red font like the actual show, and they I've basically got a different system now of doing the configs. So yes, so basically there's more ways of me doing it now rather than just manually putting every single one in. I can actually do it before the stream now and for multiple different ones, so there should be less downtime between games now. But I will just quickly explain the rules of the game before we get started for anyone that is new, but I'm sure, Oru, you're already familiar with them. So, basically, it's a game of deduction. We're going to remove some boxes, and then over time, the banker, the boy in red, basically, the same as me, will offer some credits to buy your box, and then you can either deal on that or you can no deal and continue with the game, and we'll keep going until there are just 2 left. So, I hope you're ready to get started, and yeah. So, I will quickly be... I've just been shuffling this whole time. I've been shuffling the box numbers, and your number for the game is number 4. It is backwards, but it's number 4. So, not sure whether you're happy with that or not, or what you think.
I mean, I have no opinions strongly either way about the number 4.
Okay.
I mean, as a mathematician, I can tell you a lot of things about the number 4, but I don't think we have time for all of that today.
Yeah, well, I mean, thankfully we're not in Japan, because I do know it's unlucky in Japan, but let's hope... Let's hope it doesn't... let's hope that's not a bad omen for this game. So, yeah, if you're ready to start. Unfortunately, I can't actually move box number 4 physically because it will show the box amount. I can't actually move the box amounts anymore. So, we're just going to have to ignore it for now, and I'll make a fix in the future. But one more thing I need to ask you. I have 3 different configs for the boxes. It doesn't really matter, but it's just for fairness. You can pick either config A, B, or C, and that will just decide which amounts are in which boxes. So you can just pick between those 3 if you're alright with that.
Okay. Well, you know, let's go with trying to figure out which of those. Okay, B. B. I saw the letter B around my room first.
Okay, let's. I'm just gonna quickly turn off the screen because it's gonna it's probably gonna show you the amounts of the other
Of
ones.
course.
Okay, so let me just change it to B. And there we have it. So just there. This is going to make my cropping of the video much much more difficult, but oh well. Okay, we're back now. So, yep, it's all good. So, if you're ready to get started with your game, then it shall commence. Are you ready?
I believe I am.
Okay, well, let's get started then. So, let's have your first box. Anything that isn't number 4.
Naturally. So, let's start with 10.
Okay, box number 10. We're taking out number 10 to start off our game. It is the one credit just to start off the game. Perfect start. That is fantastic.
Beautiful.
Alright, and I've just realised I can't take out the 1, but let's just get rid of that right up there. Okay. I actually do have a method to take it out. Right, so we're on B, and I can remove it there, and then if I go back on, why is this making my editing life so difficult? This is a bad idea. There we go. Okay, it should be gone now. There you go, it's gone.
Hey.
Okay, so let's have another box.
Let's go right next to 10, 11.
Okay. Let's go for that. So, number 11. It's right next to it. Let's hope it's continuing with the blue theme. Oh my goodness. How? How have we had such a dramatic start? Unbelievable. The 500,000 gone so early. And yet the 1 is already gone. But, well, I mean, there's not much we can do about that now. We've still got 250,000 on there. We've still got 100,000 on there. So let's just continue with our game. What is our next box going to be?
Let's go 15.
15. Okay, right. Let's stick to the blue side this time. Let's not continue with that 500,000 theme. It's 50. Nice. Very, very nice. And there it goes. So that is the 5th one. There. So that's 2 blues now. So we are not going to be having a 4 red start, thankfully, unlike last time. But so we've already improved a little bit, but let's have another one now.
Let's see 2.
Okay, number 2. Here it is. The 3,000. So it's actually the lowest red on there because normally it will be 1k, but no, in this system it is actually 3,000, so it's not too bad. And we don't want to be going away with 3,000 anyway, so it's absolutely fine. We do need one more box to get an offer though, so can we have one more please?
Let's see. You know what? Clear out that bottom right corner. Let's see 17.
Okay, let's do it. 17's going. It's the 25. Fantastic. Very nice start, actually. Apart from the unspeakable, it could be better, but I mean, there's 3 of the Banker's Power 5 gone already, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the worst start in the world.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Seeing the 500,000 gone so soon is never a happy thing.
No, that's right. That's
but
right.
What is a happy thing is seeing 3 of the Power 5 gone on the bottom there.
Yeah, and I mean, that is a massive sticking point. The fact that there's only 2 really for me to, as the banker, to bargain with now. And after that, it's 100 plus. So, you know, all the amounts below that are just so easy to earn. But, you know, once you start breaking into those hundreds, It's really nice. And the fact that the only one you've got gone is the $500,000. You've still got $250,000, the conventional jackpot. I've just realised it's the wrong board, so I'm gonna have to edit this again. Why is this? No, what have I done? I changed it after this. Okay, this should be the board. I literally changed it, but I didn't change it in the overlay. What am I doing? Credits board. There we go. That's the real one. Yes, so... Okay, right. Hiccups aside. Yeah, not such a bad start, I would say. And you're going to have a chance to guess the offer, as you know, in just a second. And the banker will actually be calling just now. Okay. So, yeah, for the most part, it's not the best start for me, actually. Although the $500,000's gone, it does make me uncomfortable to see a lot of those low ones gone. Like, dark blue colour satisfies me to stay on the board. And the fact that there's only light blue there now, pretty much, it's a worrying sight for me. And so, I do have to factor that. But I think I do have to dock you for the fact that your jackpot is now halved, so bear that in mind. Okay, so as you know, you can have a chance to guess the offer. You can be within 15%, and I am going to lock in my offer soon, so let me just do that right now. So what are your thoughts on the offer so far, or on the game so far?
Well, naturally, it's not going as bad as it could be. Having the $500,000 gone, not great, but honestly, I have almost no idea where this offer is going to be.
Yeah, it's tough to call, I would say, because, you know, you've had such an extreme start, and there's more blues gone, yet the jackpot's halved, yet the only other red that's gone is the lowest one. So, yeah, I completely agree. It is just a really hard one to call here, but yeah, so you can have a little think about what you expect it to be. And then when you're ready, you can give me a prediction because the offer is now locked in.
I think I have an idea.
Okay.
Let's guess 6,100 credits.
Okay, you're going for 6,100, and, well, I can reveal the offer is actually, and let me make sure I get this prepared, it is 13,000, so way more generous than originally thought. So I'll give you a moment to consider it now you know what the offer is.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I wonder why I thought it was going to be that low.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at... It's hard for me because I've watched hundreds of episodes of the actual show where the board stays the same and the $250,000 is the highest jackpot. The fact that I only play games where it's a different board to that really messes up the way I try and think of what the offer should really be. Because in that situation, I really would have put it around that figure if it was the conventional board, or possibly even lower than that. But the fact that the on this board, the $250,000 is now the jackpot, it is very hard for me to pitch it. And 13,000, I would say, is quite generous. But as we always say, it's the first offer, and it's, you know, it's intended to be quite stingy. But you know, it's still in the red territory.
Yeah, this is probably the most generous first offer I've ever seen.
Yeah.
To be completely honest.
You could be the first, possibly the only person to walk out on the first offer. You never know.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's still so many good numbers left, and high numbers give my brain serotonin. So I think I'm going to keep the serotonin flowing for a while at least, and say I'm ready for the question.
Okay, well, we'll go for it then, Oru, for 13,000 credits. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Okay, and we'll go on then. So, 3 more boxes for another offer, as you know.
Let's go 22.
Okay, the death box. Let's see what it contains today. Nothing.
Nothing.
What? Nothing. We've got an empty box. What? Where's it gone? What? Why are there so many hiccups today? Right, let me make sure I've saved this picture correctly. Why has it changed it to nothing? Right, let's try again. There it is! 750. Why was it gone? I have no idea why. You know what, I might just leave that in. They left it in one of the actual shows once, so I might as well do that. 750. I don't know what's going on anymore. It doesn't matter how much prep I can do. Something will go wrong. Let's just carry on. As long as you're happy to continue, that is the actual result, because that is literally, for some reason, it just had nothing in for no reason. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's go with number 6.
Okay, number 6. Let's just hope now we don't get amounts that have already disappeared. That will just top it off. And then I will have to start again. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. It's the 100k. So the $250,000 stays there, but it's really putting a dent in what the offer is going to be now. So we need one more.
Let's go 7.
Okay. So the 100k is gone, and the next one, box number 7. It's the 1,000, so high blue, but it is a blue, so very nice. Well, I mean, it was still quite an extraordinary round. We did have, apart from technical hitches, we had quite a high red go, but there's still 2 of those high blues as well that also disappeared. Okay. Banker's calling now. Okay, it's looking very promising for me now all of a sudden. Just one 6-figure sum stays on that board, and you've got that block of 7 reds, but it isn't going to do you much for this offer. And although the 13,000 did stay around last time for offer number 1, it is quite obviously going to have to decrease. But I think it's still a considerable amount for how the board is going right now. Okay, the offer currently is being locked in, and I can reveal. I have to keep going between. This is why. This is why it's a nightmare. Okay, I can reveal the new offer is now 6,500 credits. So what are your thoughts on that?
To be honest, it's about what I expected. This is really a game where my drop-off is suddenly massive. I eliminate the top box, and suddenly I'm walking away with less than a third of what I would have.
Yeah.
At the same time, that box is still there, and I am very quickly dwindling down the left side, which should also have the 1,000 missing. We just got rid of that.
Oh, yeah, that is true. We should have got rid of the 1,000. Yeah, my bad. I knew there was one other thing I needed to do. All right.
So that is rapidly getting smaller.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling pretty confident about the state of the board right now.
Yeah.
And that all in mind, I think I'm ready for the question.
Okay. Oh, no, wrong one. Oru, for 6,500 credits, deal or no deal?
No deal.
Alright then. 3 more boxes for another offer. Let's see it.
Let's see. Lucky number 13.
Oh, okay, lucky number 13. Well, we'll see. It's 35k. So, that is that one. And then, if we could have another one then, please.
Let's go 18.
Okay, number 18. It's the 5. Nice. Very, very nice. Let's not take out number 20. It's the 5. So, that guarantee is now slowly increasing, very slowly, but that is what we need. That's what we need right now. And one more for the next offer, and then we'll be halfway through your game.
On the subject of 5, let's go with 5.
Okay. Right next to the 5 credits, number 5. Another blue 250. Absolutely perfect. 35k to start the round, but apart from that, very, very nice. I mean, I'm not sure what you're thinking about that right now, but we're halfway through the game, and considering we started with the 2 extremes, it's not looking so bad anymore. Okay, just 4 blues when we take out that 250, and yet 7 reds on that board, so it will have to be quite an enticing offer, I think, to get you out of the chair right now. And we'll see what that offer is right now. Okay, I think I'm beginning to realise I underestimated what would happen here, because that 500,000 going so early did make me think that this would be one of those games where it just slowly declines. And quite clearly, it's not the case. 10, 100, 500, they're the only things really stopping me from giving you a superb offer here, and you could wipe those out in a single round. So this just has to be appealing, and much more appealing than anything we've seen so far. So we shall go for this and lock in the offer. Okay, your offer, I don't know if this is going to surprise you or not. It is now 19,000 credits. There it is.
To be completely honest, that's not far from what I was expecting.
Okay. Do you care to share what your original expectation was for this offer? Or do you want to hide that information? It's up to you.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I was expecting about 20,000.
I was very close to putting in anything between 19 and 22. I will play the honesty as well. So, yeah 19,000 for this round.
There's just... I mean, a lot can go wrong. I can wipe out my chances to get much more than 19,000 in one round, but if I get rid of 10, even just the 100 or 500,
yeah,
all of a sudden things are looking incredible for me.
Yeah, as soon as you get rid of that 10, you're sorted. 10 and 100, and you're sorted for good offers.
The middle point of what I'm getting here, the median, is the 10,000. So this is really quite a good offer.
Yeah.
That said, though, I think I'm ready for the question.
Okay, let's go for it. I keep pressing less than 1. Oru for 19,000 credits. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Alright. 8 box time in 3 boxes. We're going to need some more. So we can get there.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go with 3.
Okay. 3 is going out, and it is 20,000. So it's not too bad. I mean, you can't have the worst possible round anymore. So that is quite reassuring. Well, to an extent, it is reassuring. But let's have another one.
Let's go 19.
19 now. We can't touch any more of those reds. That gap is increasing far too much. It is a red, but it's only 5,000. So I think we can tolerate that. That's fine. As long as we don't touch any more than that. And it is serious. We cannot touch any more than that. Gonna need one more.
Let's go with 14.
Okay. We need it blue here. 2,000, so it's the highest blue. We're playing the extreme game now. And let's take out that 2,000. So, at 8 box, we still have those bottom 3 from the original 11 box config, but I think it could have gone a lot worse than that. You still have the top 3 as well from 11 box. And I think it's important to remember that 3 of those top amounts are what would be the conventional Power 5. 50,000 obviously in this situation isn't, but it is still a massive, massive amount to be taken away.
No, it still is. 50,000 is still Power 5.
50,000 yeah. Oh no, sorry, no. Yeah, ignore me. 50,000 is. 35,000 isn't. I say I've watched this show loads of times. Clearly I haven't. But yeah, I mean, right now you're actually looking pretty good because you got the opposite to what your original game was. You have 5-3 for reds instead of blues. And that means, even with the worst round possible, you've still got 15,000 and 10,000 on there. So that is very important for the banker to be considering. And talking of, here he is. Okay, and I think I was correct last time. I did underestimate, and that is a fact now. I did underestimate what would happen in this game. I don't think you're going to have the perfect round, unlike last time where I had the perfect round in your game. I don't think there's going to be an all blue round here. But I also think there's not going to be all reds. I do think it's going to be quite an extreme game. It does look to be that way. So, I do think to spare yourself the consideration of whether to deal at 5 box with a precarious game, I think you should really consider this offer. Okay, I'm locking in right now. And it is now 36,000 credits. So your offer has almost doubled.
36,000 credits is a lot of credits.
It is a lot. It is a massive amount. And it would put you way, way up on that leaderboard. I mean, right now you do have... let me just pull up a stat quickly. You currently have 162,000. So you could, if you went all the way and got that 250,000, you would push yourself more than double your current count, and you would push yourself right up to 4th or 3rd on the leaderboard. That said, this offer would push you almost to 10th place. and you would have to go on another 3 boxes to get another offer. It's definitely tough because it's one of those situations where if you have an all blue round, you're set. You got 10k minimum. At the same time, you crash, you have the worst possible round, and that offer is more than double what the next jackpot would be. It is very difficult, but if the prediction by the banker is correct of a precarious 5 box, there could be a interesting offer coming up. Whether it's generous, stingy, is up to him.
Last time I hit 8 boxes, I immediately crashed hard.
You did. That cannot possibly happen here, with the fact that compared to last time, at least, you would at least have 2 very similar reds on there, 10 and 15k. At the same time, it wouldn't be nice to crash from 250, 75, 50, all the way down to just 10 and 15. So it is still worth considering this offer. And it's 36,000.
Well, Mitty, I believe that I am ready for the question.
Okay, we shall go for it. Oru, for 36,000 credits. Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Okay, that's a deal then. And we will be playing on still to see how the game would have panned out. And that is our second time that someone has dealt before 2 box. So, yeah, GG, 36,000. It may not be over yet. We may have the banker's gamble. Who knows? But we shall see how the rest of the game pans out for whether that comes true. So 36,000 is now your current winnings. We now want the game to absolutely crash. We really want to hit that 250,000.
I mean, the chance that I hit the 250,000 on this round is really what hit it for me, because if I hit that, then, like, there's absolutely no way I am going, like, even if I hit the 10 and the 100, it's not looking as good for me.
Yeah, and I mean, if you hit the 250,000 and then had 10 and 100 gone in the blues, you would have nowhere near 36,000 still, because the 250,000 is just carrying the averages right now completely. And so for this offer to be worth it at 8 box, you just have to make the game crash now. And we're hoping one of the next 3 is going to be 250,000.
Yeah. Let's go with 9.
Alright. We'll do that. Oh, for goodness sake. There's nothing in it again. What's going on?
Oh.
No.
We've got to work on this.
Yeah, I know. Why is this happening? Okay. Right. Let's load the config as this one. Why is that happening? I don't understand. Okay. Here it is. It's the 10. So, a component, actually, the perfect box, but it is a component of the perfect round. That cannot continue. That cannot continue. But, as long as you hit the 250,000, the offer is not going to be 36,000, so you've still got 2 more shots at that.
Let's go 16.
Okay. Let's remove that.
This is so
10.
much easier now the pressure's off.
Yeah. Well, number 16, let's go for it. And this needs to be a high red now. There it is. 250,000's gone. Absolutely perfect. So you absolutely dealt at the right time, unless it turns around after 5 box. But at least for this offer, you've absolutely made the perfect decision.
Yeah, let's go 1.
So, box number 1. Just to top off this round, let's see if it's 75. It is 75. Oh my goodness. Wow. It was looking very, very dangerous at the start of that round. But there you
see,
go.
I was just straight up using a random number generator for the first 3 rounds to pick my boxes. And then the random number generator spit out all of the remaining square numbers, and I was like, oh man, that can't be right. Like, it just felt like something was off, something was going to happen, and so I skipped those that round.
Well, I mean, now it's just gonna crash so much. That round is just atrocious. It just could not be much worse than that. So we were just gonna cross over to the banker now again and see what it would have been. So right now I am really regretting offering 36k. I was kind of thinking really that it was gonna be a really good round there, but clearly I was wrong. I wanted to get you out of the game and it worked, but now really, I mean, there's just no coming back now. If it's a consolation for me, you could end up with a 50,000 at the end after this offer, but this is what the offer would have been. And if I lock it in here, the offer would have ended up at 6,500 again, replicating your round 2 offer. So obviously we don't need the question anymore because you've already dealt, but let's just play on.
I wouldn't have taken that offer regardless.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, again, it's very awkward for me to pitch that because the chance of you having 2 reds left at the end is actually pretty nice, and only 10% chance of having just 100 or 500 left. So it would absolutely be worth continuing, but let's see what the final 3 would have been. Oh, I think you're muted.
Let's go 21.
Okay, 21. Oh, 500. Not perfect. We really don't want this to be 100 now because we could be looking at potentially, actually, not such a bad round after all.
Let's go 12.
Alright, 500's gone there. Number 12. That's our next one. Oh, it's the 10k. It's still a component of the perfect round. So that can't continue. We cannot hit blue here. We cannot see blue at all. This has to be the 50,000. There is no other way around it.
Let's go 8.
Number 8 to finish the 2 box.
It's empty.
Why is this happening? I don't get it. Now it's gone. Now it's there again. Why? I don't get it. Okay, whatever. Would have been the 15,000. Oh my goodness. Well, still, it would have been very, very precarious and possibly worth dealing here. So, but I mean, we're not in game. I think it's quite obvious now that you're not going to be offered the Banker's Gamble, because that would not make any sense. But let's just clear out that final one, and your 2 box is a blue-red situation. It's 100 or it's 50,000 credits. So let's go to the banker. And, well, I mean, it is tough, again, for me. I am going to recycle my offers, because why not? And let's just cut straight to it. This is what your offer would have been. And it would have ended up being 19,000 again. So would you have dealt, just out of interest, at 19,000 there?
Yes, absolutely. I would have dealt at 19,000.
That would have been a cheap deal then, but unfortunately I got you out too early. Finally, let's see if box number 4, our original box, did have the 100 or the 50,000. Let's see.
Yeah, at this point I would have stuck with it.
50,000. It was in there, so actually, the original deal wasn't worth it. It was worth it for less pressure, but it wasn't worth it for the money value. And let's just finally reveal.
I still think it was worth it to avoid the risk.
I think it was absolutely a wise choice, and banking on going all the way and making sure you got 50k, having a risk of getting 100 in the end with all the credits and moons spent on getting this game would just not have been worth the risk. Absolutely not. But 36,000. I hope you're happy with that result.
I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. And 36,000. It could have been a nicer result, but at the same time, it would have meant more pressure going all the way to the end, and it just would have been so difficult to make that call. But there you go. I mean, it went better than last time, and 36,000 credits. Absolutely fantastic offer. Going to put you very close to the top 10 again. Yeah, again, socials in the description on YouTube if you want to watch these on Twitch live. And then I will be back shortly, possibly on YouTube as well, for another 2 games. So stay tuned. I'm going to be just a few minutes. All right, and that is true. I will just be a few minutes now. Yeah, thanks, Oro. Thanks so much for playing.
Yeah, it's always great.
All right. Yeah, I hope to see you again
weeks.
on one of these. Yeah, I'll see you on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. See you soon. Okay, so we now have a potential other player, and whether or not one of the people that is supposed to be playing soon is ready to play, I don't know if you will be able to. But yeah, so let me just let's see. Wiz is ready, so we can play the second game. And yes, so all right, I will just let our third player know what is going on. Also ready right now, so you can play after if you're around. Yeah, also a bit of context. I was going to have adverts in this game, like ad breaks, but I never got time to implement it. So you're all lucky. You're all very lucky. You're all very lucky I didn't implement it in time. 36,000. There's your winnings, Oru. Enjoy that. I'm impressed I've managed to master the art of spelling your username, by the way. It's taken me a while, but we got there in the end. 19,000, and then the box was 50k, and then 100. So I've been writing down roughly what's been happening in the games, but because there's so much to track, it's pretty difficult for me. Okay, so I'll be getting started with game 2 in just a minute. Just stay with us, and then yeah, so back home. Okay, right, so the other player, yeah. Alright, so Wiz, you're ready for the next game? Alright, so, yeah, Wiz, if you want to hop into the voice, and we shall get started soon. Alright, I will roll the titles though, Wiz, whenever you're ready. So for anyone that's confused on what's going on, we're going to be doing 2 more Deal or No Deal credit games, and then I will be getting started with the viewer games possibly, if I'm able to play any. Let me just quickly bring all the boxes back. Make sure they're all set up, ready to go. So I'll just be a couple of minutes. You know what? I'm gonna get some music on actually, just quickly. It won't take as long as it normally does, but it'd still be nice if I have something on. So here it is. Hey Chrono, welcome. I'll be getting started with the second player's game in just a minute. Oru has already played. Yeah, glad you're back now, Chrono, and yeah, I'll be able to play your game in just a minute. If Wiz isn't around still, then yeah, Wiz, if you're around, then please join the voice channel so that you're ready for your game. If not, then Chrono can play. And yeah, Chrono is the second player. Okay, let's get my playlist up. Yeah, Wiz, if you join the voice channel, then I know it's muted for now, but yeah, that would be fantastic. Okay, just sorting out the boxes first, and we'll get started in just a minute. Oops, I've done something I shouldn't have done. There we go. Okay, right. Yes, so there's just a lot going on right now with this with this overhaul of basically everything. Okay, let me change the config to something else. I've just sort of given you all a step-by-step of what's going on back here now. Oh. Okay, it's taken a little while. You know what, let me lock the chat box and stuff now that it's all sorted. And that, okay, right. Yeah, Wiz, whether you want to, I don't know if you want to play your game first now, or if Chrono's here. If Chrono wants to play first, it's up to you. Whatever's easier for you. But I'll be getting started in a minute. So finicky to do. I need to improve this for next time so it's easier for me to do. Because this is so awkward. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've not got my eye on the chat now, so I'm just sort of filling boxes. MIDI is gone. Okay, yeah, so... Alright, Wiz, if you're ready, then can you join the voice channel, and then... If not, then Chrono can play first. Wiz, can you join voice, or do you want Chrono to play first? Okay, yeah, just getting started literally in a couple of minutes. I just need to do some last minute box filling. And that should all be good now. So I just need to undo the thingies. You'll join? Okay, let's do it. I will be muted just for a minute while I do the intro. Okay. You're in? Okay, thank you so much. Let's go onto the thing. Oh, wrong one. Ignore me. $22 boxes, $250,000. Whoops. That's instinct right there. 22 boxes, 500,000 credits. Wait. This game has boxes. Hold on, I open boxes at my job? Oh, okay. Well, apparently this is my existential crisis. Welcome everyone, welcome to game number 2 of the day. This is our 8th game ever and our second proper credits game. Today our contestant is none other than WizKid. Welcome Wiz.
Hello.
Welcome. Alright, so you've already seen one player play the game, well in part anyway, and you've seen how that went. Spoilers for people who haven't already watched it, but 36,000 credits. So does that fill you with a bit of reassurance?
Nope.
No, not at all. Okay, well, I mean, it is a luck-based game, so it could go any way, to be honest. But, well, I mean, I do hope that it goes well for you, but that's all I can do, really. All I can do is hope, and, well, we'll see. We'll see whether it goes well for you, but I hope you're ready to start the game. I will go through the rules just briefly for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so, basically this is a game of deduction. We will be opening boxes at random, pretty much, just to work out what's not in the box. After a few boxes, the banker, which is basically me, but in a red box instead of blue, will offer you a sum of credits to buy it, and you can either take the offer and deal, or you can go all the way and no deal, and then we'll open some more, and then eventually you will only have 2 left. So there are some little twists, but I will explain them when we get to them. And I will quickly randomize what your box number will be. If you're happy for me to do this, you may get the swap at the end. I know we didn't do it in Oru's game, which was intended, by the way, because I've offered the swap pretty much every time now. Your box is number 1. There it is. It looks like 7 because it's backwards, but it's number 1. So, are you happy with that?
Yeah, I quite frankly didn't expect to get the lowest number possible, but...
Yeah, well, you never know. It might be that it's a high number in the small number. You never know. You can never tell. That's the point of the game. But I hope you're ready to get started with your game. And unfortunately, I can't move number 1 on this overlay anymore. But we'll just ignore that number 1 is your box. So, are you ready to get started with your game?
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So, Let's have your first box, please, to get rid of.
12.
Number 12. Right, we really need to do something that's not extreme like last time. Let's not get rid of that 500,000 straight away. Oh my goodness, it's the 5! Last time we started with the 1, and now we start with the 5. I mean, that's quite something. Bankers Power 5, both times, and it's been such an extreme low number. Well, there you have it. I mean, it's gone already. So, very, very nice start. I hope you're a bit more reassured now after that. Let's have another one. Next box, 250k. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
That would be something that would happen to me, to be honest.
Okay, well, we need another one now.
19.
19. Let's go in order. Why not? Or at least start in order. Oh my goodness, it's the 2000. It is a high blue, but it's
now
still
I'm
blue.
reassured. I will
This
say
is
that, yeah.
this is a very, very nice start. Let's keep this going. Come on. Can we have our first all blue first round? Can we do it?
All right, number 2.
Number 2. Crossing over to the other side now. Come on, keep these blues coming. Oh, it's 35,000. Alright, well, I mean, considering the first 2 we opened, I would say it's actually not the worst thing to find, really.
I would like to have kept that, though.
Yes. I mean, that is true. I mean, it is one of the conventional Power 5, but at the same time, I don't think it's a major loss, you know? You still got that Power 5 there, and the fact that that one's gone now makes it even more clear to the banker that he's got to consider those top 5 are there. That gap makes it very obvious that they're all still there. Anyway, 2 more, but we need another 1 to start.
Okay, 8.
8. It's red. It's 250,000. So your jackpot doesn't decrease yet, but the gap increases, and we have a slightly different picture to the last game. Well, Oru actually wasn't too far away with what he suggested, but it wasn't straight away gone. The 500,000 is there, but that gap between 100k and 500k is just too much for us to deal with. We need to get a blue now to neutralise that.
Alright, let's go 7 then.
Okay. Number 7, we're hoping it brings us some luck. Let's take it out. Nothing. Why does it happen every time? Stop this. I don't know why this keeps happening. I don't have an explanation for it.
Maybe it's something to do with the background being on a higher layer than the numbers.
And maybe. I don't know. I think I fixed that earlier, but I will. Let's reveal this. 750. High blue again, but I would say it's not terrible. So what are your thoughts on that opening round? Very extreme again.
I'm pretty happy with that. We got mostly blues instead of mostly reds, which was what I was expecting. But yeah, very, very happy with that, actually.
Yeah, I would say that's quite nice. I mean, you did start off with just 1 of the Bankers Power 5 gone this time instead of 3, which isn't ideal, but you know, it's not the worst situation to be in. I mean, you've still got that 500,000 on the board, and that is a massive, you know, it's a massive gambling chip for the offers that the banker will put forward to you, especially if we can keep it through the next couple of rounds. So let's see what the banker has to say. Okay, well, that won the single credit. Now I have a story about the credit, and Chrono, in her test game, the first game we ever played of Deal or No Deal, it was in her box. It was in box number, and I can clarify it for you here actually, because I have this stat. It was in box 3. But you have box 1, and it's still a single digit number, and you have number 1. So is the 1 going to be in number 1? And that is why I am possibly going to offer what I am. Take of that what you will. Okay, so the offer is going to be locked in, but before I reveal what the offer is, I'm going to give you a chance to guess it. Please don't tell me what it is yet, because I haven't quite locked it in just now. But, yeah, so basically you're going to have a chance to guess, and then if you're within 15%, you'll get the offer button, and then you can use the offer button at any point to force the banker to make an extra offer. So it's your call what you decide this is going to be.
Okay.
And
I have 4 of the power 5, but then again, the 1, as you said, is still there. I could potentially have that. I still have all of the, except for the 5, I still have all of the very low numbers, and knowing my luck, those are going to stay there for a while.
well, that would drag the offer down considerably if they stay there. You really don't want that to happen. But for now, we're thinking about just what this offer is going to be. Let's just be optimistic about the future. Let's hope that those low numbers, they all disappear in the next round. Let's hope about that.
I am, judging by Oru's last game as well, I think it's going to be a bit generous. I'm going to go with 10,000.
You're going with 10,000. Okay. I can reveal the offer is exactly correct. It's 10,000. You are the first person to get it exactly correct. I cannot believe I am so annoyed. I changed it from 8,000 to 10,000, and I have just played myself completely. But you now have the offer button. Not just that, but you're the first person in history of the game to get it exactly correct. So, very nice start.
No.
Okay, so what do you think about that?
I did not expect that in the slightest.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have been that generous. I should have stuck with my guns and went for 8k, but no, there it is, exactly correct. I mean, you could make even more history now. Go out in the first offer. You never know. You could do it. You never know.
No.
I mean, trade a 1 credit box for 10,000. That's not too bad, you know.
Yeah, but it's like, what do you mean you didn't well, I mean,
kind of exactly
expected
expected
to
it.
get
That's
it
true.
exact.
Well, nobody's got it exact so far. You're the 8th person to play, and nobody's got it exact. Only one other person has even had the button. So you're in a very, very nice position right now, even though the 250,000 is gone.
Yeah, I'm ready for the question, I think.
Okay, if you're ready, we shall have it. WizKid, for 10,000 credits, deal or no deal?
No deal.
Very wise choice. Okay, well, there it goes. And it's not supposed to be tempting, the first offer, but there you go. Let's hope we get rid of those single double-digit blues now. Let's have another box.
Let's go with 3.
3, okay. Well, I did say that the single credit was in there last time. Let's hope it's single again. Or it will just have nothing. For goodness sake. Just stop doing this. Making
It's
my
like
editing
every
life
other
so hard.
box.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's doing it. Seriously. I might just clear out the boxes at the end of each round. Instead of individually. Alright, number 3. Oh, it's 100,000. And there it goes. So the gap is massive now. 500k all the way drops to 75. Can't find any more of those tie reds now. Need to leave that power 5 alone. Let's have another one.
20.
20. Cannot touch that power 5 anymore. And we are. It's the 50,000. So, it's very, very quickly becoming a dangerous game to play. But it's okay. As long as we take out one of those low blues now, neutralise it, try and recover this a bit for this next offer, it's alright. Let's have another.
6.
Number 6. Come on, we cannot make this an all red round. It's 10,000. Well, it could have been worse. It could have been another high red, you know. It could have been a much, much worse position to be in. You've got 7 blues on there. That's a lot you can hit in the next round. At the same time, it is quite clear that the next offer is going to go down. But, you know, you've got the button. So you're in a nice position. If you didn't have the button, it might be a lot worse for you right now. But the fact that you have that, it means I have to consider you a lot more. Considering, you know, you can go on one more and you can get another forced offer from me if you do go on one more round at any point. And we'll take out those numbers there. So, what are your thoughts on the board right now?
Well, that was a very bad round.
Yes, very. But you've still got the jackpot on there. You have to consider the jackpot. It will get severely undervalued. I mean, it has to be severely undervalued because you can take it out and along with the 75k, and then you're done. Like 20,000 is your jackpot after those 2 boxes. At the same time, it is the biggest amount we have to offer, so it's still there. Well, we'll cross over now to the banker and see what he has to say about the board. Well, it's looking up for me now, isn't it? First offer I got called out completely, and now it's looking like it's in my favour. Well, I'm not sure if you are going to be expecting this. Maybe you will be expecting this. Let's see what you think about it anyway. Let's go for this as the offer. And your offer is actually what I originally was going to say was offer number 1. It's 8,000. So, although you had a very, very poor round there, 8,000, I would say, quite generous.
I have a minimum in mind for me to take this as a deal, and it's looking like that minimum for me is going to have to go down due to the just terrible round that was.
Yeah.
It's still quite big above 8k, so I think I'm ready for the question.
Alright, let's go for it then. WizKid for 8,000 credits. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Okay, then we shall continue. And we need 3 more boxes now. So, I don't blame you for that. I mean, it's hard to leave on a decline board. But at the same time now, we've got a lot of blues we can hit. We need to make sure we're hitting them. Make sure this offer skyrockets now. Let's go for it.
Number 14.
We seriously need to be damaging the Banker's Power 5 now.
Hope so.
High blue, it's 1,000.
It is a blue though.
It is a blue, and that's the important thing. It does come down to how many blues and how many reds you have, and the fact that that isn't the small reds is important. Yeah, offer to the moon. Let's get that. Let's make it happen.
Go with 5.
Okay, number 5. We seriously, as long as this isn't 75 or 500k, we should be in the clear. 20,000. Well, it's not those top 2, but I don't think it leaves us in a fantastic position. 15,000 is still quite close to that, so it's not a lost cause yet. You've still got that nice safety net there, but we just need to make sure we keep that.
This whole game is just going to be me praying that I don't touch that 500k, because that is just going to carry the game for me.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much at a 2-box game now. You got 75k, you got 500k, and they are really, really crucial to keep now.
Yeah. So with that in mind, I'm going to go with 22.
Death box. 25. Alright. Well, it's one of the Banker's Power 5, so at least we're damaging it somewhat.
Pretty happy with that.
Yeah. I mean, you've still kept those top 2 there. You've got the 20k, it's gone now. Which means you are really relying on keeping those half decent safety nets in the game still. At the same time, that I think we do have to keep in mind that could have gone a lot worse that round, a lot worse. The fact that you still got those top 2 there, and the only component of the worst possible round that we did have was the 20k. So it's okay, and we shall cross over now to the man in red. Okay, well, as we mentioned, you took out blues. Only 1 damaged me, but only slightly. Only damaged me slightly. 25. It's not that 1 that I was talking about. The 10's still there, the 50's still there. You don't want to be walking out with those. You can earn 10 credits in a matter of seconds. So, you really have to consider whether you want to go out of this game with a blue. And especially with a double digits, or possibly even worse than that. Alright, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back now. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Right. Now it's going to take even more editing. But that's alright. I've got my work cut out with editing right now anyway. Okay. So, well, I mean, now I'm going to have to edit it. I might as well lock in the offer while I'm considering this. Okay, here it is. And... okay, so as I was saying, you've still got those very, very low blues. You have to bear that in mind for this offer. It will drag it down, and the fact that you can now wipe out all 3 of those nice amounts and leave yourself practically nothing is important to consider, and I would say this offer is very generous in that case. 13,000.
That is a very generous offer.
It is. At the same time, do you want to leave at this point in the game where you could have 500,000?
Yeah, that's what I'm
instead of
thinking.
13,000. That's the only reason why I would see that I would play on personally, for my advice.
I mean, there's 3 out of 11. Is it 11? I think it's 11.
11 at this point. Yeah, you're halfway through. 11 box.
That are up there, that are more than that offer, and the chances of me hitting all of them are very low. I haven't hit the 500k yet, which makes me think that maybe potentially my box has one of the top 2 in it.
Yeah. That is one way of looking at it. It could have that in it. You never know. At the same time, you have to consider you have the button as well. So
yeah,
that's why the offer is at that point.
Alright, I think I'm ready.
You ready for the question?
Yeah.
Let's have it. WizKid for 13,000 credits. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Straight away, we're going for it. We're pushing past the halfway point in the game, and we need 3 more. Possibly.
Let's go with 17.
17 is our next one. This might be the only one until the next offer. You never know. It might be what you want to play. 100. Fantastic result there.
All right. Let's keep that going. Let's go with 13.
13. The lucky number, as we know. Let's see what is inside. It's a red. 5,000 though. So it's low. Extremely low.
Decently happy with that one.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, if this is another blue, that's a very, very nice outcome.
Let's go number 4.
4 to end the round. It's the 1. It's gone. It's out the game. Yes. We needed that.
I have number 1 and 1.
Oh. Well, the banker's entire point of his offers being so low is completely gone. And we get rid of the single credit in that round. 5,000 did disappear, but I mean, that's trivial compared to the 1 disappearing. Okay. So we're at 8 bucks now, and your minimum, I mean, it's still pitiful, but it's not the 1 credit club anymore. So you've had, oops, let's not remove that. No, there you go, and then there. Okay. So we're at 8 bucks now. You got an even board, 4-4, but at the same time, it is much more than even. Even is an understatement. The fact that you still have the 500k there, you have the 75k there. Well, it depends what you're thinking about the board.
Yeah, I'm thinking at this point, that round went really well, and I think that is maybe the best it's going to go from. I do have a minimum in mind. If it's over that minimum, I will probably take it.
Okay.
But if it's under, then there's no way.
Okay then. Well, let's see what the offer is going to be. The waiting is over, and well, I did have a original thought for this round. If you had an all blue round, I would offer you exactly double, which would have been the governor, 26,000. However, that didn't happen, but it wasn't far off. And so it will be in the 20s, but I think it's still a very nice amount, given that you could still have a game that collapses and your jackpot now would only be 3,000. So this will be your offer. And it's now 22,000 credits. So very slightly lower than that governor of 26,000 because it wasn't an all blue, although it was very close.
Yeah. It's 500 below my minimum, so it's like really close.
Yes. So that was a very well pitched offer then. Not to compliment myself too much.
Yeah. Even with that, the fact that it's below my minimum, it's below my minimum by such a minuscule amount that I feel like I can take it into consideration.
Yeah. At the same time, again, I do have to remind you, from a neutral standpoint, you have the button. You could open a single box and have another offer.
True. And I feel like with that in mind, I feel like I'm ready for the question with that in mind.
Okay. WizKid, your highest offer again so far, 22,000 credits. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Okay, no deal then. Wow, the button possibly the turning point there. Let's go for it.
I would have probably taken that had I not had the button. But with the fact that I get rid of the 10 and then force an offer is really promising.
Yeah, I mean, you just desperately need to not hit any of those top tier amounts. As long as it's anything really, even the 15,000 would be adequate at this point. If you get to 5 box and you have 75k and 500,000, the offer's going to be strong anyway. You're past the point of really needing safety nets. So you just need it to be one of those that isn't the top 2.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have another box though.
Go with 10.
10. Okay. Let's really hope this is blue. 3,000. The lowest red on there. And I mentioned that you just really need it to not be the high ones. And that's absolutely right. It's the lowest red on there. So you're in the clear so far. So now you have a consideration of whether you want to use the button now or go on another one.
I'm not using the button until I get rid of either 10 or 50. So with that in mind, I'm going to choose 15.
Okay, number 15 is going now. We need this to be blue now, no more reds.
Please.
500.
That is really good.
That is certainly blue. And it's the high one, but it does not matter at this point. So again, you have the choice whether you want to use your button now or go on one more box for a conventional 5-box offer, and then also have your button for a potential 4 or 3-box game.
I'm not using it until I get rid of 50 or 10, so I am again going to choose another box, and it's going to be 21.
Okay, 21. If this is one of those bottom, even just a blue, 15,000, as long as we now, even 75,000, if you think about it, wouldn't be that bad, because 500,000 at 5-box is just such an important thing to bear in mind. This just has to be one of those low ones. Let's see it.
I'm just going to pray to every god in the known universe of religion real quick.
Yeah, just quickly pray to every single one. Let's see. Box 21. It's the 10. It's the lowest one on there.
Yes!
And, well, I mean, this is why I turned down your volume slightly for this game, because I anticipated it would be a come on sort of game. And rightfully so. I mean, there's every reason to be excited about that. That is just an absolutely amazing round. Pretty much perfect. I mean, 1 red, 3,000. Does it matter at this point? Does it really matter? 10's gone. There it is.
At this point, my heart is beating faster than the jackpot.
Well, I don't know. Really, this could actually be making a difference to what Chrono's figure is for her game, potentially. I mean, I can't believe this is what we're looking at, this board right now, because at the start it was looking like at 14 box we were going to have a 1-box game. And now we still have those 75,000, 500,000. We even got the 15,000 still on there as a very nice safety net. So, I mean, it's just going to be so difficult for the banker right now, especially with that button still in play at 5-box. And here he is. Okay. Now, this is so difficult. Now, but I think I have my figure in mind. And this is certainly worth considering, I would say. I mean, it's just so far on now that, you know, this game could go either way. It's so hard for me to predict now. I've only got 1 in my Power 5, and you've got 2, and it's as simple as that. And this is why this offer has to be at this point. I'm going to quickly stop for a sec because I'm dropping a ton of frames. Oh, am I alright? Wait.
Your stream's buffering.
Yeah.
That could be me.
Yeah, I'm just going to pause for a sec just to make sure it catches up. Okay. Right, your offer. Just out of curiosity, before I reveal it, what do you think the offer is going to be? I've already locked it in, so it won't make an influence on what it is going to be.
It has to be above 25k for me to take it. Like, if it's anything below 20, even just like 1 below 25k, I'm not taking it, because I am fairly confident now that I have one of the top 2 in my box, and the fact that it could potentially be the 500k in there is insane to me. And I feel like with all that in mind, and the fact that I could get rid of the 50 and take another offer, I feel like, yeah, that's my minimum.
Okay. Well, what about 26,000? What do you think of that?
That is pretty good.
What do you
That
think
is
of
really good.
35,000?
That would be fantastic, actually.
40,000.
I would just take that and not even think about it.
Well, actually, your offer is 44,000.
Jesus Christ.
44,000 with the button still in play. It has to be very high at this point.
Yeah.
Your offer is 44,000.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for the question.
I'm wishing I put it at 40,000 now, but
even if I have the 500,000 even if I end up like without the pressure and have 500,000 in one, I'm still very much content with 44,000.
yes.
And knowing my luck, it would probably crash if I didn't take it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that button in play. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping more frames. No, don't drop frames at this point. No. Wait. All right. You know what? I'm gonna try and fix it. Well, I'm gonna try and fix this. I'm gonna jump in and try and lower my bitrate a bit.